Good evening, viewers. You're watching Across the Republic with me, Mishap. We're going to get you all the top stories of the day that we are tracking. First up is the norms violation that is under scan, as 150 people have been injured in Kasargod of Kerala after the firecrackers caused a massive explosion. We'll get you the latest on that investigation. And the other big story, that is the Maha War in the Mahayuti ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections. A de-linked Neta of the NCP, Ajit Pawar faction, has been fielded. Shinde Sena, part of the Mahayuti, has now fielded its own candidate from the same seat of Mangaluru. Up next will be Zishan Siddiqui. He has now received a threat call. We'll get you the latest on that, and also news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, viewers. Army dog Phantom laid down his life in line of duty. We'll get you what the Indian Army said in this press conference, as 3 terrorists were neutralized by our forces. We'll get you more, viewers, in this edition of Across the Republic. But first up, the headlines this hour. Maha War breaks out within Mahayuti as Ajit fields Nawab Malik. Shinde Sena with Suresh Patil. Big fight ahead of the Maharashtra elections.
Number of injured people are only 154. Police was not cautious about this festival. They were make an inquiry.
As Kasargod fire mishap injures over 150 individuals, focus on the violation of norms, the negligence. 8 temple panel members have been booked.
सवेरे करीब 7:20 पे शुरू हुआ था और ये पिछले बीते हुए कुछ दिनों का एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन है, बहुत ही क्लीन ऑपरेशन है, जिसमें हमने 3 खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मारा है, न्यूट्रलाइज किया है।
3 terrorists gunned down in Kannur as anti-terror operation becomes a major success. Prime Minister Modi launches a blistering attack on West Bengal and Delhi governments over the health scheme being blocked in the 2 states.
अगर ऐसे ही घुसपैठी आते रहते हैं तो झारखंड पूरा अलग हो जाएगा, डेमोग्राफी चेंज हो जाएगा और मिनी बांग्लादेश बन जाएगा।
Himanta Biswa Sharma takes a stern stand, says Jharkhand will turn into mini Bangladesh if illegal infiltration, if illegal migrants and infiltration continues. Been a dramatic turn of events, viewers, in poll-bound Maharashtra today. Controversial leader and who's linked to the underworld, Nawab Malik, has filed his nomination as an independent candidate, and also he has been fielded by the NCP after that, only to enter the fray just moments later as an NCP candidate from the Mangaluru Shivaji Nagar constituency. Now, earlier, speaking to your channel, Nawab Malik had said that he filed his nomination both as an independent, as an NCP candidate, adding very importantly that he had full faith in his party supremo Ajit Pawar, that he'll receive that A and B form. Now, the acceptance of Malik's candidature from Mangaluru as an NCP candidate potentially puts Ajit Pawar in the opposition's firing line for standing with the leader who has alleged links with Dawood Ibrahim. And also, the other angle is the fight between the Mahayuti. We see that Shinde Sena is also fielding now a candidate from the same Mangaluru constituency against Nawab Malik. Here's a report.
In a major controversy ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections, the NCP Ajit Pawar faction fielded Nawab Malik from the Mangaluru Shivaji Nagar constituency. This after Malik entered the fray as both an independent and an NCP candidate while saying he had full faith in party supremo Ajit Pawar. The events marked as a major flip-flop for the NCP, which earlier overlooked Malik and gave a ticket to his daughter Sana instead. The turn of events put Ajit Pawar at odds with Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and also in the opposition's firing line for siding with a leader with alleged links to the D company.
Had Nawab Malik could have been with the alliance since beginning, do you feel Nawab Malik would have been arrested? He would not have been arrested just because he was in opposition. Had he been in BJP or in alliance with BJP, he would not have been arrested by the BJP. All such things are happening for time and again. The BJP stands for such people who join them. That is their party with difference.
Shinde earlier came out in support of a letter written by his deputy Devendra Fadnavis to Ajit Pawar questioning the inclusion of Nawab Malik in the NCP. In his first reaction to his nomination, Malik thanked Ajit Pawar for reposing faith in him.
मानकुर शिवाजी नगर विधानसभा क्षेत्र से नेशनलिस्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी का नामांकन भरा था, साथ ही में अपक्ष भी नामांकन दाखिल किया था और समय पे पार्टी की तरफ से एबी फॉर्म जमा कराया गया 2/55 को और अब मैं चुनाव नेशनलिस्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से लड़ूंगा और इसके लिए मैं अजीत पवार जी, प्रफुल्ल पटेल साहब और स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट सुनील तटकरे जी का आभार मानता हूं कि उन्होंने मुझ पर विश्वास जताया है और निश्चित रूप से इस विधानसभा से हम विजयी होंगे।
Earlier, speaking to your channel, Malik said he would wait for Ajit Pawar to support his candidature, failing which he would contest as an independent.
मुझे पता नहीं, पार्टी मेरे साथ खड़ी रही। अजीत पवार संकट के समय मेरे परिवार के साथ मेरे साथ खड़े रहे। मेरा कर्तव्य है कि मैं अजीत पवार जी के साथ खड़ा रहूं, मैं उनके साथ खड़ा हूं। पार्टी का नामांकन मैंने भरा है, मुझे उम्मीद है कि समय के भीतर फॉर्म जमा होगा। अगर नहीं जमा हुआ तो इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट की हैसियत से हम चुनाव लड़ेंगे।
Significantly, the Shiv Sena Shinde faction has already fielded a candidate from Mankur Nagar.
शिंदे ग्रुप, शिवसेना शिंदे ग्रुप की तरफ से नॉमिनेशन भरा।
इस सीट को लेके बहुत सारा कंट्रोवर्सी है। यहाँ पे नवाब मलिक वेट कर रहे हैं, वो उन्होंने बोला वेट कर रहे हैं एबी फॉर्म के लिए। उन्होंने भी 2 एनसीपी से और इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट से उन्होंने भी फाइल किया नॉमिनेशन। ही इज वेटिंग फॉर एबी फॉर्म।
या इसमें कौन वेटिंग में, कौन कितना फॉर्म भरता है, उससे मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं। मैं इस विभाग से 1980 से ये विभाग से मैं जानता ही। मैं यहाँ पे मैं अपक्ष नगर सेवक रह चुका हूँ, मैं पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट में नौकरी किया है। ये पूरा एरिया जो क्या है मुझे सब मालूम है।
Information, source based information that BJP party source said Malik won't use the BJP flag or its name during its campaign. It's a huge big news coming on that BJP is not with Nawab Malik. BJP cleared already their stand, and source based information getting we are from BJP sources. They are saying Malik won't use the BJP flag or its name during its campaign.
As cracks open in the Mahayuti over Malik's nomination, is the NCP's presence in the alliance now politically untenable for the BJP and Shiv Sena?
And news coming in from Kerala today, viewers. It is a tragic incident. A blaze ripped through the fireworks storage facility during a festive event near a temple in Kerala's Kasargod, leaving over 150 people injured, and some of them are in critical condition. They are in the ICU. Now, according to sources, many among the injured sustained 80% burns, and they are really critical right now. The injured were shifted to the hospitals in Kasargod, Kannur and Mangaluru. And amid an ongoing investigation into this incident, the district collector says that basic safety protocols, including maintaining a 100-meter distance between the storage facility and the designated area for fireworks display and no permission was sought for stockpiling of the crackers. A case was registered in connection with this incident. Temple authorities, 8 members of the temple authority were also arrested. Forensic samples from the site were collected to determine the cause of the fire. Here's a report.
Fire ripped through a cracker storage facility near the Anjutambalam temple in Kerala's Kasargod during a festival event past midnight on Monday. According to sources, a spark fell on the storage area, resulting in the crackers going off and the entire facility consumed in a huge ball of fire. A case was registered against 8 temple committee members under non-bailable sections for storing crackers without permission and violating basic safety protocols. The FIR filed in connection with the case stated that criminal negligence and lack of basic safety protocols resulted in the cracker dump catching fire.
Some norms and conditions have to be strictly implemented because there are so many laws are there, rules are there, but unfortunately, most of the time these are not being complied in a proper way. In the name of the festivals, in the name of celebrations, this is being done without complying the conditions stipulated by the government, without conditions stipulated by law.
Kerala police, along with the dog squad, bomb disposal squad and officials of the forensic science laboratory were at the spot collecting samples to determine the cause of the fire. According to reports, over 150 people were injured in the fire, with some sustaining over 80% burns.
We have the relatives right now. Remember, Republic TV is reporting from Mangalore AJ Hospital, where around 18 to 20 people are admitted and taking treatment. If you could share how this all incident has happened, what was going on out there at the place where this incident happened?
Actually, the incident happened around 12 o'clock in the night. I was not at the place of the incident, but one of my friend called there and he asked me to come over there. So he told me that your cousin is little injured, so please come and visit him. So I came there. So the incident was so tragic and the condition was too much severe.
Dramatic visuals showed huge plumes of smoke engulfing the area and the shed erected for the temple event going up in flames, even as panicked people ran for safety. The preliminary investigation revealed that the area designated for fireworks display was barely 2 to 3 meters away from the cracker storage facility. The district collector confirmed that the seriously injured received 80% burns.
And since people were sitting very close to the room where storage was done, that is how many people have gotten injured. That is what we have understood till now. But more investigation needs to be done. There are many changes that the temple authorities have done, which they have not informed. Firstly, they have not taken license, and they have not informed us that they will be changing this thing. They have not told us about the use of crackers.
The tragic incident unfolding during an annual event marking the start of the Theyyam session in North Malabar. A political slugfest, meanwhile, has erupted over the incident, with BJP District President Srikanth seen in a heated argument with the leader of the CPIM's youth wing, DYFI. After a similar blaze in Kollam in 2016, stricter norms required mandatory permission for fireworks display at least 15 days prior to events. The CPI urged the centre to reconsider the stricter rules, arguing that they could affect not only the Trishul Puram but also other festivals across Kerala that feature fireworks display. Even the temple authorities faced the law in the wake of the incident. Can the ruling LDF shirk blame for not enforcing the cracker norms and fire safety regulations at religious places?
Viewers, 3 terrorists have been eliminated by our forces after they attempted to ambush army vehicles in Jammu and Kashmir's Kannur. This was a long and a very intense anti-terror operation that was successful. One Indian army dog named Phantom also laid down his life in line of duty. And what we understand is that the terrorists used steel core bullets to pierce through the security forces' armored shield. There has been many seizures made. Many details have been also provided by the Indian Army in their press conference. Here's a report.
3 terrorists have been neutralized in an encounter with security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Kannur. In an attack on 28 October, terrorists targeted 2 Indian Army vehicles. As per Republic sources, one was an ambulance while the other was an army gypsy that was targeted. More than a dozen rounds were fired upon army vehicles. A total of 3 terrorists had opened fire. Security forces swiftly responded, neutralizing the 3 terrorists.
ये कल सवेरे करीब 7:20 पे शुरू हुआ था और ये पिछले बीते हुए कुछ दिनों का एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन है, बहुत ही क्लीन ऑपरेशन है, जिसमें हमने 3 खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मारा है, न्यूट्रलाइज किया है और हमारा कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ, कोई कैजुअल्टी नहीं हुई.
An ace army dog named Phantom was unfortunately killed in action in Kannur. Republic has accessed exclusive details. Exposing the terrorists' tactics, it was a close escape for police officials in the Kannur terror attack. According to sources, the terrorists killed in the Kannur encounter were using steel-piercing bullets. The terrorists used these bullets to pierce through the bulletproof bunker of the Jammu and Kashmir police. The area has now been cordoned off. Joint search operations is underway of Jammu Police and 9 para-special forces of the Indian Army.
Yes, a huge cache of arms and ammunition has been recovered from the terrorists that have been neutralized by the security forces in the ongoing encounter in the Kannur. I'll request Gaurav to first show you the visuals of the recoveries that have been made from these terrorists that have been neutralized. This includes the rucksack bag. Also, they were carrying eatables, dry fruits with them so that they can survive here for a longer period of time. Apart from this, they have also, if I'll request Gaurav to show you that they have also recovered the wire cutters with them, which hints that this is a freshly infiltrated group, probably was attempting to sneak in or was carrying consignment of some other groups that has infiltrated, because these are usually the Jaish patterns, these recoveries that have been made, and these are the brave hearts of the Indian Army that have carried out this operation to neutralize these terrorists.
The latest terror attack follows recent attacks in Baramulla and Gandarbal districts.
The forces gunned down all 3 terrorists behind this attempted ambush of the army vehicles in Kannur sector. But the Indian side suffered 1 casualty. Phantom, the army dog from the elite para-special force, 09 para-special force, made the supreme sacrifice, tracing the terrorists during the cordon and search operation. Here's a report.
While the forces scored a big win in the valley, gunning down all 3 terrorists behind the attempted ambush of 2 army vehicles in the Kannur sector, the triumph came at a cost. Phantom, an army dog from the elite 9 Special Para Force, laid down his life tracking down the terrorists during the cordon and search operation. According to sources, Phantom had sensed a terrorist lurking in the lush foliage of Kannur and was approaching him when he was fatally fired upon. The dog made the supreme sacrifice in keeping with the highest traditions of the Indian Army. Phantom will be laid to rest in a somber wreath-laying ceremony on Tuesday.
3 terrorists were killed in the ongoing encounter in the Kannur area of Jammu. But the army dog Phantom also made the supreme sacrifice. Recruited in the Indian Army in the month of August in 2022, Phantom was an assault dog of the Indian Army. He was of the Belgium Malinois species and was one of those who was trained with the special forces of the Indian Army to conduct the operation. This is a second loss for the Indian Army's dog K9 squad in the last couple of years, as earlier they also lost Kent, one of their elite dogs in the counter-terror operations in the Rajouri district, and now Phantom has made the supreme sacrifice in the ongoing operations.
As the forces call a halt to the Kannur operations and return to base, the nation will remain forever indebted to the fallen braveheart.
And that's all we could pack in this edition of Across the Republic. But we'll be right back with more content tomorrow at 6 p.m. Right now, it's time for more news and updates on 6:30 p.m. live and breaking. Thank you so much for watching.
Director, the taste of success.
Basically, I am representing Big Bang Boom Solutions. We are into anti-drone solutions, and this is Vajra Shot. This is a handheld anti-drone gun which can detect up to 4 kilometer range for both detection and jamming both. And this has a range of up to 4 kilometers.
Can you tell us whether you have been able to any service, Army, Navy or Air Force acquired this gun as an anti-drone solution?
Yes, sir. So we have deployed this in Indian Army and Air Force both. We have bagged an order of about 25 million USD till now.
For these guns from Indian Force?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
غرورانه است که 2 شب پیش اینجا انجام دادن. خب یه غلطی کرد، خودشون هم البته بزرگنمایی میکنن، بزرگنمایی اونا غلطه، اما توجه داشته باشید کوچک انگاری اون هم غلطه. اینی که ما بگیم نه چیزی نبود، اهمیتی نداشت فلان، اینم غلط. بایستی خطای محاسباتی رژیم صهیونیستی باید به هم بخوره. اینا دچار خطای محاسباتی هستند نسبت به ایران. اینا ایران رو نمیشناسن، جوانان ایران رو نمیشناسن، ملت ایران رو نمیشناسن. قدرت و توانایی و ابتکار و اراده ملت ایران رو هنوز درست نتوانستن بفهمن. این رو ما باید به اینها بفهمونیم. کیفیت کار رو مسئولین ما باید تشخیص بدن و درست بفهمن و اون چی که صلاح این کشور و این ملت هست اون رو انجام بدن.
Yuti fight over Daud-linked politician. Shinde Sena fields candidate against Nawab Malik. Arnab asks, what does the BJP stand on Nawab Malik? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Terrorist has been neutralized as the security forces are yet to carry out the extensive searches of the area. Main motive was to actually replicate what they have done in the Gulmarg, a similar fashion attack, but that was thwarted by the alertness of the troops of the Indian Army.
Yuti fight over Daud-linked politician. Shinde Sena fields candidate against Nawab Malik. Arnab asks, what does the BJP stand on Nawab Malik? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Maha war breaks out within Mahayuti as Ajit fields Nawab Malik. Shinde Sena pit Suresh Patil. Big fight ahead of Maharashtra polls.
कल सवेरे करीब 7:20 पे शुरू हुआ था और ये पिछले बीते हुए कुछ दिनों का एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन है, बहुत ही क्लीन ऑपरेशन है, जिसमें हमने 3 खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मारा है, न्यूट्रलाइज किया है
3 terrorists gunned down in Kannur as anti-terror operations enter day 2. Prime Minister launches blistering attack on West Bengal and Delhi government. Level centers health scheme blocked charge.
Number of injured people are only 154. Police was not cautious about this festival. They were make an inquiry.
As Kasargod fire Mishap Injures over 150 individuals, focus now on violation of norms. And in a major step to improve the diplomatic relations between the two countries, India and China are likely to complete the process of military disengagement across the line of actual control today. And our top focus at breaking news, there seems to be no end to mid-air bomb scares. 36 Air India flights have now received bomb threat messages today. This comes after over 400 were received in 2 weeks. And bomb threats now. The NI that's probing this case had said there seems to be a link in the United Kingdom and the dark web there. The NI probing the matter, giving us briefings. I want to go across to Harsha to get the latest details. Harsha, there is no end to mid-air bomb scares. What is the latest you're picking up for today?
So, Rhythm, right now the latest is today that the 36 Air India flights have received the bomb scare. It was a mid-air. Yes, the BTEC was formed. The necessary flights, which were the international ones mostly, were diverted, but majorly it was non-specific, so they have left for their destination only. But this is a very worrisome issue, Rhythm, because we are seeing now the tally of the flights which have received the bomb threat in the span of 10 to 12 days had increased from 450 plus. And right now, on daily basis, relentlessly, the ministries are meeting together to see that what's the connection behind this conspiracy. And as Rhythm, we speak here, yesterday we know that the NIA has already stepped in, and NIA had done the first meeting with the MHA enforcement agencies to track the terror angle as well. They are investigating that whether there's any terror angle. And also, Rhythm, today there was a massive lead and a big key suspect, Jagdish Uiki, hand could be seen in several bomb scare messages, not only the UK angle. Now there's a Jagdish Uiki angle as well, who earlier had sent out the bomb message to the Railway Ministry as well. The email was sent to Ashwini Vaishnav and by several departments as well. So there's a line by line things which we see here, which the ministries are tracking right now. But 36 Air India flights have received the bomb threat today, and no specific statement from Air India by now. Back to you.
All right, thank you for those details. We'll continue coming back to you for the latest on that story. Viewers, we also have breaking news that's also coming in. The Kerala government now has announced the formation of an SIT to probe into the fire accident at Kasargod temple. Remember, more than 150 people were injured, 10 of them seriously injured in Kerala's Kasargod district late last night. The shocking visuals on the spot showed crackers triggering a massive fire, a cloud of smoke. As people gathered in the temple premises ran to safety, the Kerala government is now forming an SIT to investigate into this matter. It's very clear the shocking explosion around 12:15 a.m. and minimum distance rules were flouted. Temple authorities have also been booked for negligence. This is negligence or dereliction. Let me go across to Sandeep, who's joining us live from Kasargod. Sandeep, give us more details.
At this point in time, what information that we have got is that an SIT probe has been ordered in this very matter. And in fact, as far as this case is concerned, remember, at that point in time when we spoke, to the relatives of the injured, they clearly mentioned that, in fact, at that point in time, there were no, facilities or arrangements were in fact made to, evacuate the people out there. there was no permission by the local administration out there to the temple trust, and in the same sequence there were more than 500 to 1000 crowd gathering out there at the Anju Tambalam Veerakavu temple. So ultimately, due to all these negligences, the Nileshwaram police of Kerala has now booked the temple trust authorities, and a parallel inquiry has been ordered by the district magistrate. So administration is carrying out two separate investigation in this very matter. One case is registered at Nileshwaram police station. Another inquiry has been ordered by the administration, and that will be done by the district magistrate. So parallel inquiry will be done, in fact, and in this very case, remember, I did a report from AJ hospital out there in Mangalore, wherein 24 people were admitted, and in fact 5 to 6 are admitted in ICU in a critical condition. So definitely the kind of voices that we got is that the temple trust did not took precautions. They were aware with the fact that there is a building in which the firecrackers are stored. So ultimately, what went wrong to create a facility to make sure that building does not catch fire? And was there any kind of fire extinguish arrangement that were made out there? So these are points that needs to be investigated. And for the same reason now, the Kerala government has came into an action, and in fact SIT probe has been ordered in this case.
Yes. In fact, Sandeep, I also, what you spoke about is the fact that you spoke to the victims. I want to first go across to that report that has been filed by Sandeep. Take a look.
The fire that took place at Anju Tambalam Veerakavu temple out there in Kerala yesterday injured more than 150 people, and these people are in fact admitted across the district of Kerala, and a few of them are also admitted out there at the AJ hospital out here in Mangaluru in Karnataka. In fact, we are joined by one of the relative of the injured, Mr. Biju. Mr. Biju, if अगर आप हमें explain कर सकें, how did this incident happen? कैसे ये आग लगी? कैसे कितने सारे वहाँ पे लोग थे? और जब आग लगी तो क्या हो रहा था?
नमस्कार. कल about 11:20 पे ज़्यादा लोग उसके टेम्पल के सामने खड़ा है. वो हम लोग का बहुत बड़ा त्यौहार है ये समय.
आपको लगता है कि जो टेम्पल ट्रस्ट है उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई होना चाहिए?
वो लोग क्या करना कि वो लोग सब लोग पानी की हुआ. हाँ. बाद में क्या करेगा? हम लोग वो लोग
परमिशन नहीं था टेम्पल
में ये क्रैकिंग करने के लिए परमिशन नहीं है. सारा लोग ऐसा करना है. हाँ, सब टेम्पल में ये तो हर टाइम में क्रैकिंग करना है.
हमेशा फायर क्रैकर्स जलाते थे.
हाँ, ठीक है.
What are you hearing? How did this incident took place? Were there enough facility to, in fact, to evacuate people, or was there any kind of, arrangements being made by the administration to douse off the fire?
Yeah, actually, the medias are saying that there was no license for the what you can say, that dedicated program.
Okay.
So
there was no permission for that.
Permission from the collector. So administration. So yeah.
No facilities were there.
Yeah, actually the crowd was huge this year.
Every year there is
the space.
Viewers, I'm just going to cut across to go to Ayodhya, where we are getting visuals of Deepotsav, and devotees are gathering at the Saryu River Ghat for Aarti. Those visuals on your screen now, as you can see the Deepotsav celebrations and devotees gathering at Saryu River Ghat for the Aarti. This is coming, as you can see in Ayodhya, those vibrant visuals of the Deepotsav festivals at 2024. Ayodhya is going to be shining, as we can see, with digital pillars and global Ram Leela performances. This is the 8th edition of the Deepotsav in Ayodhya scheduled. Promises it's a grand spectacle, as we can see. It's merging tradition modernity. It's highlighting the cultural richness of the Ramayana while embracing the advancements. The main attraction, in fact, of this year will be the digital pillars that are going to be seen along the Dharampath and Lata Chowk. It's depicting scenes from Ramayana, giving the Mandir city of Ayodhya a vibrant, futuristic look. And as the home of Bhagwan Ram, Ayodhya is a city that's steeped in spiritual, historical significance. These new developments, it's transforming into a marvel blending ancient heritage, modern technology. It's a specific and significant Deepotsav of this year. It marks the first Deepotsav since the consecration ceremony of Bhagwan Ram. The festival celebrating the homecoming of Bhagwan Ram to Ayodhya after his 14-year exile is recreating the spiritual ambience of the Treta Yoga, from elaborate lighting that we can see at the Ram Ki Paidi and Ram Katha Park to major pathways decked with illumination. The city is bathed in light. Viewers, as the visuals on the screen show, beautiful ceremonies happening there. The city of Ayodhya aims to light over 2.8 million diyas this year. This is a breathtaking effort that's going to see the entire city illuminated by flickering lights. And the Deepotsav festival provides this wonderful opportunity for Ayodhya to honor their heritage. The digital pillars elaborating lighting displays all reflect the city's dedication to spirituality that it's continuing to preserve. It was less than a week after the meth lab was busted in Chennai. Similar scenes are now playing out in the national capital, where cops have raided a production center in Kasana, the area of Uttar Pradesh's Gautam Budh Nagar. 95 kg of the drug in solid forms and chemicals and red phosphorus has also been found and obtained. Take a look at this report.
In a big win to the Delhi Police Special Cell team and the NCB Narcotics Control Bureau team, they have received some credible inputs that there is some racket drug nexus syndicate working in the garb of a factory, which was busted by the Delhi Police Special Cell team and the Narcotics Control Bureau team. Right now, we are just standing outside the premises of that drug syndicate, where that entire network used to run. Here you can see this is the premises which was sealed by the NCB over here. So at this point in time, 5 arrests have been made so far in connection with the case. And apart from that, what we have been seeing, that the incident basically came to the limelight on October 25th. And after that, 5 arrests have been made, and the Delhi Police Special Cell team produced all those accused in the court on October 27th. And those accused have been given a 3-day of police custody so far. And the Delhi Police Crime Team and the NCB team is looking at the forward and backward linkages of all those accused as of now. So during this interrogation, those accused have also revealed that they were working as a machinery, and there were several appliances you can see from here. I would like to request my VJ to zoom in and show you the visual of that machine inside this very premises, which used to manufacture synthetic drugs over here, including meth. And while doing this entire process, doing this entire interrogation, the police team has